Wow, 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 wow. Allora, aujourd'hui, alors, on en est là. Alors, l'animation de mort. La mort, c'est la mort. Death animation for today. So we've already integrated the life into egg state. Let's test it again, because I've moved everything. So if I hit it, it should die. Yeah. So once it's in this state, the idea is to let like a few seconds, like 2 or 3 seconds, we'll see, for the player to smash the egg. And if you can't do that in the meantime, the egg turns back into a chicken again. Like the phoenix. So let's do this. Egg state is in chicken. I shouldn't call this death actually. Give me a sec. You really know. Right. So yeah, death animation shouldn't be called death animation. Actually, it's the I should find a proper name for this in-between state between death and life and death. Like egg. Seems appropriate. Wait. Hello, egg. Let's call it egg and change that here in egg. And I should have a... That's from the hurt? Is it? Or the... Yeah, I think it's in the hurt state. Where we have a transition for death here. Let's call egg now. Let's check it works still. Yeah. So no errors there. So now in the egg state, I need a timer. I need a few things actually. Probably on enter, I'll either use the pushback function or code it manually here. I want the egg to be thrown away, like to avoid the player to be just next to it and to make it too easy to smash the egg because it's just next to him. So I want the egg to like move away from the player. And I've already a method for this, a function that is pushback, but maybe I should just book a huge destination or... Yeah, but it's a destination. It's not very handy. I think I'll comment this and use a throw or move egg away from player. Okay, that's for the enter state, and then in the check transitions. Wait, where am I? Yeah, that. Should I do this here or... No, it's wrong actually. Ah, but wait. I should check this too. Yeah. The transition should take place in... I'm wondering if I should send the signal hurt when there's no life left, or be smarter and send like a death signal or no health signal, something like this. Because I'm just transitioning from one state to hurt and immediately from hurt to death or anything else. That doesn't make really any sense. I should probably directly go to the correct state, and that's done in the character controller probably, where we send the signal here on hurt. So I've been hurt. So here I should check the life. If it's depleted, I should directly go to a death animation or death signal. I can let's see. Should I send both signals, like one for hurt and one for... No, it's not. It's not really hurt anymore. It's you're dead. So I probably need a new signal here, which is more or less the same, but it's called health depleted, or I don't want to call it death because in this particular case of the egg, you're not dead yet. You just don't have health anymore, and then you'll have a death signal, but let's call it health depleted or no life. I don't know if no life is understandable. I think let's call it health depleted for now. And the rest is the same. So here, let me think if I really need this test. There's no way I get this a signal that is not coming from my... Oh wait. No, it makes no sense actually. It makes no sense. The unheard collision box send an unheard signal, and we listen, and only the character controller, its parent, is listening to it. So there's no confusion here possible. I think I can get rid of this. So this does not change. Damage level factory, weapon stats. Get pushback, destination. Maybe we can also avoid all this work. I'm not really sure what this variable is used for anymore, but I think I'll do it here to check if stats life health the U is below 0 or equals to 0. Okay, else do everything else. And here we only send life or health depleted. Right? So it should still work for the egg transformation. Let's check. It does. I got a pushback though. Yeah, but that's because I'm still listening to the unheard to go to the state. And that's what I need to change now. So let's see. It's not in the herd anymore, it's a new state. X state should... Oh, actually I should probably refactor the state class itself, the base class, to have the health depleted signal in every state. So let's do this. See, we have all this. So let's do the same for on life or health depleted. We don't need this boolean. So on health depleted, we should connect on the state machine. Probably it's here. I don't have it. What have I done? I forgot to... Again, what's the name of the signal? Health depleted. Oh, but wait. Oh, that's it. Where do I connect? Yeah, that's it. Health depleted. Sorry. On health depleted. Right. So let's go here and copy this. I get the collision box and the other character controller, that's right. And here on the current state we call, again, I'm not sure of this. Ah, there's no collision box associated with this. I don't need the collision box at all. But I still need the sender though. But it's maybe not a collision box. It's an object. Let's call it object. So do I need this? I don't think so. Sender should be enough. And here I can call on help depleted with the sender only. Let's modify the signature. I don't need this, and that's an object. And in the controller, let's do the same. It's sender. It's already an object actually. Okay, cool. And let's put it there. So let's do the workflow again. I get hurt. Character controller is listening to the hurt signal and call its on hurt function. And here we check if there's health or not. And if the character has no health, we send a signal, health depleted. We don't need the other. We don't need the other. Oh yeah, no, here it's correct. Sorry. Okay, so we fire the signal, health depleted. The state machine is listening for it. And it's ready here and connects to here. We receive the sender and we call on the current state on a health depleted with the sender. So on state, we have a on state depleted function here. Okay, that's correct. So now egg state. Wait, how does it work? Yeah, actually, any state could listen to on health depleted and transition to egg state. That's what was that was handy to have the rush state being the only one to transition from hurt to death, more or less. Because now I need to override on health depleted in each state, which is not very... it's a bit cumbersome. So is it really an issue to go to hurt and immediately on enter transitioning to another state? I don't think it is really. And yeah, I mean the plus side is that there's only one place where to look if I want to know what's happening when life's depleted. It's in hurt state actually. So that's probably a better solution. I can still keep the signal and send it in case for UIs or I don't know, for FX. Even though I could do everything in the state itself. Let's think for a minute. What are the states where I can transition from to egg state? If the chicken is attacking and get hurt, it can have its health below 0. It can get hurt. Sorry, it can get hurt while attacking, while recovering, while rushing, while being hurt, while patrolling, etc., etc. So, yeah, that's why it's not very handy to keep this architecture actually. I'd rather keep the solution where only rush can, or only hurt can transition to egg state. I think it's prettier and easier to read and debug. So let's go back to character controller on hurt. I don't know, for now maybe I'll keep this. I don't know. But there's no else anymore. It's just annoying because you have a pushback, you have everything. Even though I don't want to use it. Or maybe all of this should be inherit, except for the signal. Let's try this. I'll put everything in the hurt, but the signal itself. And first, let's check if it still works. Or maybe another strategy that is less risky, which is, okay, do this test here. No matter what, emit the signal. Okay. And let's get rid of this signal, as it's not used. So let's do the opposite here. So if it's greater than 0, do this. And then send the signal. We'll remove this. And I think, no, there's still the... I've removed it already, or what? I did, apparently. Wait. Okay. And in the state, I don't need this. And in the state machine, don't need that. Okay, let's see if it works. Like it should. Okay. And is that all, or am I missing something? I think it's good. Now, in the herd state, here we should transition to, yeah, not here. So this comes here. I should keep the egg on enter if health depleted. Okay. Let's check. So we didn't. Oh, this, okay, it's not the correct. It's machine, switch, this. There you go. Okay. And actually this should be done. I don't know. I'm wondering if I could add this in the state base class, the health value check, but I'll see. I try to not look too far away. So we go to the egg state. It's called egg. Okay, does it work? Yes. Oh, I have one less. Oh, yeah, I see why. So, oh, but the class itself has not been renamed. It's still chicken death state. So let's change this. It's egg. And here it's egg. Let's test it. Let's beam right. So now I need a timer. Okay. A duration. So let's add an exported variable. Export var. Let's call it duration, which is a float. Let's put 2 sec for now. Time. Duration before turning back into a chicken. I'll need a start time. Timer start. Timer start or start time. Actually it's an int. So start time equals time that sec. So this should probably be multiplied by 1000 because it's milliseconds and here it's seconds. And in the update we check, no, it's not in the update, actually it's here. Or I could do this in the update and keep the transitioning part cleaner. If start time, let's say time, so now minus start time, let's multiply it already. The duration, I mean. It's multiplied by 1000. Start time is greater than or equals to duration. Let's print for now. Back to chicken. Yep. Maybe we can already transition to a new state actually. Like pick. And we should probably have a flag here. Bar timer finished. Okay, that is set to false. Start. And this turns true here. And so when, sorry, if return machine pick. Sorry, machine pick. Okay. So beam 1, 2. Yeah, it works. Beam 1, 2. F. Oh. Interesting. Probably I forgot to initialize a value. Let's see. Time finishes false. Start time is this. Oh, but now duration is probably. Let's check. Yeah, I should not do that. Yeah, it works. Cool. So this is fine. Now I'll probably work on the egg physics when it's hurt. The issue is that, yeah, no, there's no pushback on the egg, is there? Yeah, there is. Why is that? Oh. Should do this before initiating the pushback, actually. Oh, there's still a pushback. Oh. There you go. Okay. So that's not done here. It's in the egg itself. So here, let's call a function called Knock. I don't know. Move. Click move. Have I already a move function? I don't know. No. What's one cat? Let me check for the cat. He's asking for something. Mais qu'est-ce qu'il y a, Doudou? C'est tout ce que tu veux. C'est pénible. Say hello to the chat. So now we are in the fun move. Is there a simple way? I wonder if I should try to use a real physics engine. I've never tried it. How to use the physics system. Let's see. It's called correctability D. Can treat this force as an impulse. Velocity will carry over into the next frames and gradually be dampened if you apply friction or deceleration. Ah, okay, maybe I just need to add a friction at damping and resistance. Move toward. Oh. You must control velocity manually. Okay, so there's no natural dampening or reduction of the speed. Let me check something real quick. Here, do we have like a friction something anywhere? We don't. Safe margin collision. Constant speed, block on wall, max angle, snap length, moving platform. No, not really. I guess we'll have to do it manually, actually, yeah. It's probably true. But there's a move and something function that we probably could use. Where is it again? Move toward. What is this? Does that exist anyway? Move toward. Move and slide, move and collide. Okay, is there any friction stuff? Not really. So it's very manual indeed. Okay, okay. Maybe I could use, I don't know, I need Okay, let's add a friction. Var friction. Let's take one. I don't know the value yet. So when we start moving, we should modify speed every frame by reducing it with friction until it reaches 0. So move speed is equal to, or maybe minus equal to, where is it? What? Friction. And if move speed is below 0 or equals to 0, let's set velocity to 0. Or actually move speed is 0. And we set velocity here. Or let's do the opposite actually. If it's greater than 0, set velocity x with move speed. Yeah. So at start, let's have another export var for pulse or force. Pulse, let's call it. And let's give it like, I don't know, 20. Oh, sorry. So at start, move speed is set to. Oh, I already have a value for this. Move speed equals to state max state speed. This. Okay. So egg max state speed will be 50, for instance. And friction 1, duration 2. Okay. And then move and blah blah blah. That's right. hmm. Yeah, it's done here. In the update. Kind of works. Let's add a greater value. Doesn't work at all. Oh, what? I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, come here, come here. Is this the issue? No. Good. I should put it just on the other side, because I'm not handling the hurt, the strike direction for now. So let's put the player on the left. Yeah. Okay. It's not really decelerating. Or maybe it's too slow. Maybe friction should be higher than... Yeah, it's once per frame. It's too low, probably. Let's try another value like friction 10 and 50. It's not really dampening the speed. Move speed minus equal friction. Let's see, what's the value here? Huh. It's doing everything at once on the end, at the end of the... It's weird. Let's put that here instead. No, it's the same. So a move is called only once it's finished. Where is that? Yeah, it's not called here. Why is that? Qu'est-ce que tu veux, plus chat? T'es pénible, hein? C'est tout ce que tu veux, t'as à manger, t'as à boire. Qu'est-ce qui va pas? Hein, doudou? Pénible? Si tu veux sauter, tu peux sauter là. Okay, let's put it above the test. No. Huh? I should definitely have a visual debugger for state for any NPCs. I think I'll do this now. Let's add a task for it. Maybe I've already a task actually. Yeah, Earth state, no. Yeah, no heart state. This one. Let's do it now. I need it. So how to do this? I already have something on the player, which is this, the debug. I could separate it into two parts, because input debug only concerns the player. For NPCs it's not relevant. So probably I can already put it there, and that should still work. Again, where's my... There you go. Let's see. Yeah, paths are now incorrect. But then that's not a big deal. Probably this. And transitions, where are they? Yeah, everything is done fine except this one. Player is just one level above. Now it works. Okay. So that's for the input. This one is only for player. So I'm fine. Now this one should be reusable for any character, any NPC, and for player. Can I turn it into a scene? That's probably the best way to do it. I'll push before doing this, actually. They push. Okay. So what I've done so far is taking care of the death animations and physics on egg. It's this one. So I can say it's adding, it's in progress. And let's just review the code quickly. So the name has changed, okay. This class is pretty empty, so it should be fine. Actually, this is this one. Even though it's not really working, I think it's fine to push it like this. So that's on the herd. Renaming. Input debug has been moved. We've started some paintings for the landscape, and in character controller, what do we have? I removed this test and check for health value. Okay. So let's push it. Right. Ok, ok. Donc maintenant. Maintenant, celui-là, je peux, mais c'est branch as seen. Ok. Et ça, on va le mettre. C'est du UI en même temps, donc je sais pas trop quoi. Comment on pourrait l'appeler? How should we call this? Velocity, state, coyote. Let's call it character controller. Debugger. Debug. Or visual debug. Or character controller visual debug. Yeah, it sounds good. So it's now seen. Does it still work? That's the first question. Est-ce que ça marche toujours déjà? Est-ce que... Alors... Ah. Ok, donc label. Let's see. So we need a reference to the character controller. Wall detector. Yeah, it's probably not good neither. So those should be exported vars. And the player controller too. Or it could just check for player controller at start. Let's do this. So I'll probably rename this character controller debugger. Debug. Add a script to it. Nice. And let's call it as it should be named, character controller debug. This should have the character controller. Let's call it controller, it should be enough. And the wall detector stuff. So now this comes from the parent. It's not this anymore. So it should be in ready. Or actually it's just, let's see. Wall contacts. I thought somebody knocked at the door. But nope, there's no one. So I have not named those scripts. Have I? Actually, it's wrong. I don't need to export this, neither that. Let's check how is it made in character controller. The wall thing is here, and it has a script. Okay. So I'll find it. Okay, that's character controller. Debug. And here, I know there's something in utils is get controller and power. That's it. Like that. It's wrong. So that's not an exported one. Oh, actually I could leave it as an export var just to check if it's properly assigned at runtime. And same for wall detector. I could check recursively in all the controller nodes until I find, or it's even easier than that actually. There's a already wall. Oh, I thought I had it in the controller itself, but apparently not. Let's see. I know I have the sprite, which is the parent of the wall detector. Yeah, no, I don't have any reference to the wall detector direct reference. But from the sprite it should be easier. But the question is, will the wall detector always be a child of sprite? Probably. It makes no sense to have it. Oh, maybe it's in the flip route, but not under the sprite itself direct. Yeah, that's a possibility. But that should be consistent, so I can assume it's under the sprite. Okay. So in start, I have sprite here. Character sprite, okay. And I'll call a func that retrieves the wall detector. So wall detector. Let's put it in actually let's I've already something here useful. Get state machines and children, so it's the same, but for wall detector. Okay. This guy, and there you go. It's not an array actually, it's just a wall detector. So result is you don't need to append this, you just return it. If you found it or you call it on your children, so you don't need that result. Otherwise you return null and just call this. We'll see if it works. So now I have this, I can call it from there and pass the character sprite. Right? And we'll see if it finds something. So it's not everything actually, it's not finished. I will have errors as this guy. I don't remember which one. Right. So those guys will get the wall detector stuff and character controller by their parent via their parent. So wall detector like this, and let's call it controller maybe. And at start I should just Does that work? I don't know. Never done that. So invalid access property control on the episode of the GD script. Okay. I should probably cast it to a how we do that? Like this. Character controller. Just like that. And then can I do this? What? Does that work? No. Okay, I think I'll have to do it in 2 steps. So that's first character controller debug, let's call it, and it's get parent, get script, and this is wrong, and it's as character controller debug, and then with this guy I can call probably controller and wall detector. So what do we have? We have null, get parent, get script. Interesting, isn't it? Let's give it a name. It's wall contacts debug, right? Wall contacts debug, yeah. Okay. So this guy already is looking for its parent script and ask character controller debug. Is it the cast that is an issue there? I don't know. Let's try something. What do you have in debug? Yeah, it's this. So this one. Ah, it's weird because it's the maybe it's not ready yet, so it doesn't work. Is it the wrong name I use or what? No? So that doesn't work. Should I init or inject these values from the parent once it's ready? Yeah, I think so. So that won't be done in the ready of this child script. We will call a init function. And actually, I'll just pass in the two things: controller as a character controller and wall detector. Like that. And those two things are done here. So we don't do this anymore. What's wrong? Like that. Yeah, let's put an underscore here just to be clearer. And it's a good habit anyway. Okay. So we need a flag to say it's initialized. Initialized. Whoa. It's true, and only when it's initialized you can do your stuff. Right? So now this guy, already, will do... actually, let's export the child here. This one. Dot init initialize with controller and wall detector. This guy. Let's break here to see what we have. Controller, it's fine. Wall detector is null. That's an issue. So this thing doesn't work, but let's continue. Layer, okay. Label, fine. But let's see the debug. So okay. Now this guy. I'm wondering if I should do a super class. It should be easier probably. Yeah, probably. So if instead of extending control, we extend character controller debug, now we can get rid of this, and we can get rid of that probably. And we don't need this anymore. It should be a lot simpler. So let's do the same for the, what was it? State label, I guess. Oh, but it's a label. I should put this in should I? Yeah, player. Yeah, we have an issue here. But I guess I'll do this. UI control or control. Okay, let's add it here. And that's velocity. And this script comes here. Don't need it here. So now velocity is extending this guy. Sorry, state label. What have I done? Wait. What? State. Why is it called velocity? State. Velocity. This guy. Thank you. Jesus. So let's get rid of this. And put this one here. Velocity. Correct. Class name. Velocity. Debug. It extends character controller debug. We don't need that. And in the process, we just check for controller dot velocity. And text is not okay. Text, it's actually this guy. Like this. Why have I put this script here? I don't need it. Okay, it's just him. Right. So let's do this. Just check that controller wall detector and transform is at 0. Layout, transform. Okay, let's keep it that way. Not sure. Why is there? Okay, it seems okay. This guy is here, this guy is here. Okay, we'll see for the placement, for the positioning. Let's do the same for the other two. So it's control. This guy is state. And I'll need coyote. Alright. State is the most important one. I'll put it on the top. So this script, state label, now is here. We don't need here. So what is it doing? State label debug. Text. We need that. We need that. The text and the rest should be fine. Wait, no, it's not extending correct thing. It's this guy. State machine? We don't need it. It's controller dot machine. Oh wait. Which one? No. This one exists. Does it? I may have an issue here. I'll see. So let's finish this. Wall contact is done. Velocity and coyote. Let's run it. It's faster to see what's going wrong. So controller is okay. Wall detector is still null. We need to check to fix this first. What's going on here? So we give the self. What do we give? The controller? Sprite. Okay. I'll do this. What have I done? Oh. Do I need this? I do. Wall detector is not working. Okay. Let's check. No, I don't need this. This should work. And it's not. What do we have here? Oh. Cat sprite, hitbox, collision box, wall detector. And if I ask for type, node, get class, I guess. Dot name, I don't know. Get base name. Let's check get class. What it does. Sprite 2D, collision shape. Wall detector is a node 2D. Okay, that's maybe the issue. And let's add this test. Is wall detector. False, 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 true. Okay, so that works actually. So we should go here. if we do this, and we say found node, how many of them have we? 1, so it's fine. So it should return node. So we go back to the previous call. We were here. Maybe we should return node here. Yeah. And it's the sprite to the actually. So it's not correct. No, it should be null here. Am I? I don't need to return that. Should I specify node is null here? Then do this and then return that? No, it makes no sense. What am I missing? Oh yeah. Right. It's the wall detector. Correct. So then we initialize, correct. Attempt to call a function initialize and basically, yeah. So now we don't have this function anymore, do we? Or contact debug is not needed, actually. And okay, let's continue to see what's wrong. Here we need controller state machine. Okay, but we have this issue actually. In case we have multiple states, how do we handle this in the visual debugger? It's only built for one state machine. Well, so I should probably make an array of labels dynamically for all the state machines found at start. Or let's keep it simple. State as an exported variable. And we can duplicate this node if we need. Maybe I should extract all the debuggers, particularly the state one. Yeah, that makes sense actually. Let's make this a scene and call it state machine debugger. Visual debugger. It's a scene, it's visual, so yeah, it makes no sense. It's obvious, I guess. Set machine debug, like this. Let's move it out from this guy and put it directly under the player. It's state machine debug. Okay. So state machine debug needs a state machine. Like this. Right? Let's call it state machine debug. And its class name is state machine debug, and it inherits from, what was it, control? Like that. And it should be much simpler. Label. Right. So now back in the player we have state, which is actually state machine debug. This guy needs, oh, we could be smart here too and don't, oh, but again it's not possible. It's an array of things. So yeah, that's why I've done this. So let's give it there's only one state machine, so it's easy. It's this one. In case I have multiple state machines, I can just duplicate this node and give it each one its proper state machine. That's the whole point of having it outside from the rest. So the input debug should be fine. I should make it this into a scene to be completely cohesive with the rest of the things, but let's make it work first. So we have errors. We are in character controller debug. Okay, not found. Wall contact debug. What is this? I don't need that, do I? Let's see. Wall contact debug relative to character controller debug. Wall contact debug. Funny. Idle. So it works? What if I add this to the chicken? State machine debug. Let's give it the state machine and see. It works, peck. Walk. Cool. I need to get rid of this log. So utils 20. Don't need that anymore. And so now I have the state. I need to position it properly. It's not very handy to have it at the root level, actually. Let's change this. It should be around here, probably, or even here. Like that, right? And let's position it accordingly, like maybe here. Correct. Now modify the state node here. Cool. Cool. It's almost done. There's one thing I'm missing. What does the character controller do? Velocity and coyote. Coyote is specific to player. No, maybe NPCs will jump around. Yeah. I probably separate everything actually into scenes. So velocity. Oh, I have an appointment in 1 hour. Let's make this a scene like that. So that's velocity debug. I need a controller here. This. Wall contact should be a scene by itself. And coyote. Yeah, level 1. So let's turn this into a scene. Where is it? Wait. Again. Let's close everything. So I have the player. That's the state machine debug, that's the input debug, and what is this? Input debug should be a scene too. Oh, I get it. I use the make scene route instead of save branch as scene. That's my bad. So that's input debug, correct. How should scene be named though? Is it camel case or? Okay. So it's fine. Right, so this won't work anymore. But I just turned this into a simple var that will get initialized at start, and we're good. So it's class name, input, debug. Is that correct? Yep. And here it's of type character controller, and it's initialized here. And actually let's call it, yeah, let's keep it player. What's wrong? Ah. This. So this one is good. And I've made so this guy is wall contact debug, cool. Let's see. That's now a simple control node. And a wall detector should be given, I guess, or can I use the... No, I can't, because parent won't be ready. So it needs to be given. But it's not a huge deal, actually. Like that. Okay, the rest should be fine. So I can remove it from here. And what was it? Wall detector. Let's add it as a scene. Wall contact, sorry. I should call it wall detector actually. I don't know. Wall contacts debug. Yeah. So it's wall detector debug. And let's change that into the file system too. Wall detector. I hope I don't have another one. No. But this should go in the UI, not in scripts. Yeah. J'ai douté des détails. Jamais te donner. So now in player we have wall detector debug. Right. What else? Here we still have velocity and coyote. So velocity, same thing. Velocity debug in UIs. Let's open it and remove it from here. This guy has a script, velocity debug, and a label. Let's go with label for simplicity. And it will need the controller, and it's done here, so everything should work. Then we have the coyote, same thing. Let's turn this into a scene, coyote debug. Let's open it and remove it from here, and we can actually get rid of the whole thing. Where is it in file system? So this guy, we don't need it anymore. And here, this script, coyote label, will now be on the coyote itself. Let's remove it from here, and this guy has a class name called coyote debug. Sorry, coyote debug. Coyote label debug. Yeah, let's rename it. Coyote label is enough. We have label here, and wait, there was a connection actually. This one won't work probably. Let's run for now. Oh wow. Wow, 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 wow. Where was that? Character control, visual debug. We tried to open it. Don't get it. Couldn't save scene. What's wrong? Okay. Wall detector debug. Where is it? Here. Wall detector is null. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So I actually need that to give it here. Okay. That's better. What am I missing? The inputs are not shown, so that's why we don't see them. But now they're here. Okay. Not bad. What time is it? Let me check something real quick. If I get rid of this, yeah, it finds it pretty quickly. That's handy. So all the debug stuff are here as the separate scenes. So now I can just add them as child scenes in any NPC. That's cool. Let's be consistent and call it controller. This. And wall detector needs the reference to the, yeah. Okay, I think we're good. Let's check if the wall detection works. Oh, the camera is not following the player anymore. That's one of the thing. It's another thing I've changed recently. I've pulled the camera off the outside from the player hierarchy. I think it's the best strategy. Not sure though, but we'll test it. Okay, where is Coyote time? It's not there anymore. Coyote, debug. Do I need anything? Probably not. Oh yeah, this one won't work. Because it needs to listen to... How did that work? I think it was in the fall. Either here or in the fall state itself. Here. The can jump. When is it true? When start Coyote timer? Oh yeah, I have a signal here, Coyote start. So this guy should listen to this. So it's in the player controller. So I'll need the player controller. And I'll need to connect on Coyote. Or is this only Coyote? Or I don't know. No, where was it? Again? Player controller can jump. Coyote start emit. So where is that declared? In the player controller. Ah. Okay, I should probably move this in the upper class, in the base class. As NPCs will need it, maybe at some point. So let's do this. Remove them from here and put them in the character controller directly. Coyote start, Coyote stop. And then in the scene, I can do this. Coyote start, connect. Actually, I could have just one signal with the boolean. Why did I made two signals? One Coyote start, and it will be the same for stop. And we'll have, oh, it's this actually. And we're good. Right? So to test this one, let's go in the world, move the character on an edge of a cliff, maybe here, or I don't know. Yeah, maybe here. And we should see okay. We should see an error. Extends label. Yeah, it's actually not true. It's not label. It's Coyote debugged. Yes, yeah, and it's control. Oh yeah. Camera. I need to fix this quickly. Otherwise I'll get mad. Here we should see a quick... Let's record the screen. Label in red saying Coyote time. If it works. Coyote! It's there. It works. So that's cool. And yeah, cool. So it's misplaced, but it works. In player, the Coyote, let's see, label should be at 0. It's easier like this. And in player, let's put it, I don't know, maybe here. Coyote! Right? So we don't need those. I could also make a quick control node to put every debugger inside. Debuggers. Them here. Is this an issue? I don't think so. Let's check it out. No, it works. Yeah, cool. So what is this? Yeah, but it's used in the subclass. So actually, we'll call this the state itself, I guess. Yeah. So those functions should not be here. There's no reason for them to be here. They should be in the base class too. So start and stop should not be here. But there are signals here connected. So this one probably should not be here too. So let's move them. We'll see what breaks. Actually, let me push as it works. So this task here is done. Yep. Adding state debugger. As a reusable tool for any character to see their state and stuff. To see their state, velocity, etc. Let's review quickly the code. This one is we're missing a return a break line here in the Coyote debugger. Coyote debugger here. Now it looks good. This one has been removed or renamed. I don't know. Coyote label. Yeah, it's probably renamed into Coyote debug. Input debug is now a control with a proper class name. Yeah, this one is fine. Player controller. The signal has been removed. Let's move the methods to. I mean, it's not really risky. Nothing can go wrong. On Coyote timer. Let's move it as a command first. But I guess we lose a signal by doing this. We'll see. So let's make some cleanup. Character controller. I don't know, maybe here. Funny. This one is also in the player controller. So it makes no sense to have the Coyote timer in the controller if the can jump is not 2. We'll move it. And here where is it? This one. Comment it and put it there. Like that. And oh, jump Coyote time is also something. So this guy here can jump. This guy. And the can attack should probably go into the controller. But let's do it step by step. Let's put it here. And jump Coyote time. Which is... Oh, it's an exported var, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Let's comment it for now, and the can jump too. It's been removed actually. So jump Coyote timer, where we could put this maybe here. That's wrong. Coyote timer. Oh, it's been declared in the... Oh, it's a real timer actually. Okay. Coyote timer. Oh, but wait. It was a timer node. We don't need this thing to be. Yeah, actually it should be separated from the. So what's wrong again? It's annoying. I don't want to force NPCs to have a coyote timer if they don't need it. Let's keep it for the player only now. So those two methods actually don't go here. Let's put the Kenjam back into the player controller here. That's all. Okay. Calculate timer, and let's remove the signals. Let's remove them, and what's left? Yeah, uncomment those two. Coyote start, coyote stop. Where are they? There they are. And yeah, what am I missing? Coyote timer. Does it need anything? Actually, the signals won't be connected. Probably. But that's fine. Let's push it like this. Yeah, it should work actually. Why does it not work? Yeah, let's push that. I think we're good. State label. Right. Velocity debug. Right. UDs. We've added this to get the wall detector. Character controller. Jump coyote time. Oh, we don't need that. Discard. But wait, before discarding, I probably check if it's back in the player controller. It's there, okay. And so remove it from here. Now it should be fine. What is this? Character controller, visual debug. Does it exist? I'm not using it anymore. I think I can get rid of it. Character control, visual debug. Visual. This guy. I can get rid of it. Yeah, it's still working. The quality time, I've seen it, so it works. Cool. Wall detector debug. Oh yeah, I need to move those debug scripts to in the UIs. So coyote debug. Where is it? Here. So in player scripts, we have coyote debug, input debug, state, I should rename it, velocity. Okay, all those scripts go into UIs. And here I'll add a new folder called debugger, visual debugger, visual debug. It's enough. I should rename this. State machine debug. Like that. Is it still working? It is. And state machine instead of state. What is state label? Yeah, it's this one. State machine. Debug. Does it still work? It does. Well, there's, I think it's all. Looks much more clean. Cool. So this one is done. Now I can continue on to with the death animations task. So now it's way easier to see if we're in the correct state or not, and actually I can quickly check before going to my appointment whether or not the chicken is in the right state. If it enters immediately the egg state and I think from what I've seen and from what I can remember, it was correct. Let's put the camera back to a proper place to see all this. So player should be here, next to the chicken and the camera too. Sorry, it's not the chicken, it's here, the chicken. As soon as I hit it, it should go to egg. And it moves, okay, and now? Egg. It doesn't move. Okay, at least the egg state starts immediately. And we are now able to continue on with this task. After my appointment, I guess. Yeah, now I have 10 more minutes. So where are you, chicken? So we have an issue with the knockback. Let's remove everything else. It seems this line is not called on the update, and that's really weird. Move speed should be called on each frame once we enter the egg state. Ding, and it does not print anything except in the end. So how come this does not work? Let's try something. Do we enter properly here? Oh, no, it's not this. We have the state machines correctly set, and I only have one state machine, so it's not the issue. Why should state not be called, update not be called? Around here, let's go in the upper class and print. Let's see what's happening. Update. I would say, oh yeah, no, it's not good. No, I can't do this, it's not really handy. So, enter egg. Like this. Beam, I have the enter, but not the update. Let's try one more thing. That's really weird. Update is not called. Oh, I'm probably in freeze. That is why. Yeah. Yeah. So I should avoid to update the freeze value when there's no health left. Does that make sense? I'm not freezed, I'm just dead actually. So this freeze value is called here unheard. Oh yeah, I think I know what's wrong. Yeah, I should deduce the weapon stats damage. Like this. Come on, cheeky cheeky. Oh, he rushes me. Sorry, go away, go away. Have value minus weapon stats damage. Let's check. Beam. So character stats have value is 10 and other weapon stats damage is 20. So it's not greater than this. So we don't do all that. Oh, but I think it's the same in the hurt. I have to do it to here. I mean in the here, there, yeah, that's it. So it's maybe I need a boolean in the character controller say its health is depleted. Why don't I just check for when is it updated the health value? Update character stats. So yeah, it's a bit dangerous actually. I should do that no matter what here, but the issue is that when I change this, it is then used by the... Oh, maybe... Maybe here I should be smarter. Yeah, maybe I should do this here. Should do that here. Doesn't make sense to update the stun and freeze value if you're dead. This way I can call the update stuff here. And I don't need to do that. Seems to work. Cool. So I have 10 more minutes. So now that it works, let's go back in egg and remove those. We don't need that. We don't need this, do we? Timer finished. Move. Okay, I just need to move actually. Move speed. So as soon as I hit the chicken, the move speed log should be seen here. Yeah, that's it. But it never stops. Why is it? Timer finished? transition. Timer finished. Why do I continue to... Pre-debug, actually just add a breakpoint here. No breakpoint, okay. I guess timer finish never turns false. True. So in update, what's the duration? Oh, that's very long actually. Chicken, no, it's here. 2 seconds. Let's do something. Self egg duration is something like this. Okay. Okay, I need to go to my appointment. I'll come back after that. After it. Should be like in 45 minutes or so. So, see you in a few. I'll be back around like 11:30, right? I'll cut the stream for now. Thank you. See you.